marketing. Dahil sa dami ba naman talaga ng competition ngayon, di ba? Hindi na sapat yung produkto lang or serbisyo lang ang pinapakilala mo. It's about knowing how to stand out. A strong and unique brand message can help you attract the right audience and build trust in the creative business world. So kaya, hela na. Di ko na patatagalin pa. Let's learn how to make your brand statement loud, clear, and uniquely you. So let's give a big hand of applause for our Executive Creative Director of Ace Saatchi & Saatchi, Mr. Greg Martin III.
Hello, hello. All right, making a statement. The art of branding and marketing, medyo parang serious siya. It's like a lecture, no? So actually, it's hello, it's me, your brand. Because lahat kayo may brand, diba? My businesses kayo. And all of your businesses, all of you, talk to your customers, diba? Via TikTok, FB, all of those things. No? And the thing is, how you talk to your brand, how you talk to your customers in all of this medium, whatever medium it is, says a lot about your brand. It's about your brand voice. No? Musta? Is it friendly? Is it approachable? Good day to you, sir. Diba? Is it formal? Is it a formal brand, you know? Ayaw pa, medyo pabebe. I don't know why your brand is pabebe, but sige, sure. If that's your brand. Huh? Dude, what's up? Diba? Medyo pa-cool, surfer dude kind of brand, sure. Diba? What happened, Vela? Diba? So it's like, it's just basically, I don't know, what's up in the werewolf or something. Vampire, right? Diba? That's your brand. No? But before we talk about your brand voice, you know, hi, I'm Greg Martin. No? I'm the Executive Creative Director of Ace Saatchi & Saatchi. I handle my creative teams, which is art directors, writers, multimedia designers, editors, and content creators for Saatchi. I train creatives. I've also taught in Ateneo for 12 years, copywriting. I've been in the industry for 27 years. You know? And I work for Ace Saatchi & Saatchi. We have 114 offices in 76 countries. We're a multinational. And here in the Philippines, that's our office, Pasong Tamo Extension, if you see it, it's Saatchi House. We've been here for 75 years creating brand communication solutions, you know. And inside this house, you have the group, the ACE group of companies. So you got Ace Saatchi & Saatchi, you've got Make Technology, Lemonade Digital, Elixir. Right? So what do? We do a lot of things. And the reason why we do a lot of things is that we believe everything communicates. Hindi lang Facebook, hindi lang TikTok, hindi lang yon. So, yung brand solutions or yung brand problems ninyo, kung minsan nasa-solve yan sa, say, repackaging, package design, brand design. It can be an experience, it can be an event. We do all of that. We create all of that, and that's why we have this group of companies. And we consult businesses like you, diba? On stuff. No? So, you might not know us, you might not know Saatchi, you might not know me, that's okay. We work in the dark to make sure these clients of ours are well known. Diba? So, enough about me, enough about my company, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your brand voice. No? Creating a unique voice for your brand. And some of you, like, how many here are like content creators? Can I see a raise of hands? Nice, okay. How many are designers? Raise hands, nice, nice. Okay, others in the creative industry? Raise your hands. Okay, got it. Some of you guys have businesses, and that's the brand that you're trying to do. For you, content creators, you are the brand. You know, so that's the thing. So it's creating that unique brand voice for you, you know. But before we even go there, before we even go to TikTok, you know, Meta, all of that stuff, do you have a brand? You know, do you even have a brand? Or is it just a product? And then I think it was Leo Burnett who says, products are made in a factory, brands are made in the mind. No? Because products, and the way we define it in Saatchi, is through a love and respect matrix. It's like, if it's got low love, low respect, it's a product. It can be a commodity. Parang graba. You can buy graba from one place, graba from another place. The only thing that matters is price, which means that whatever happens, who has the lower price, that's where you're gonna go. Chips not branded properly, you know, banana chips, you can buy it from one thing, you can buy it from another. Unless it's branded, it becomes just a product, right? However, if it's like a lot of love, but no respect, it becomes like a fad, right? Alam mo yung mga bibi na the people wearing sometime, that was a fad, everyone was buying that. Pero wala, no respect, diba? Wala na. After that, it's gone. People forget about it. That's a fad. Now, if you have a high respect, and of course, a bit of love, what you have is a brand. Something that people can trust, something that, you know, because brands have two things, part of the love and respect ratio. They have that respect because they have that trust. It stands for something. Yeah? So, but when you push it, when you bring that respect and add emotion to it, what you get is loyalty beyond reason. Yung tipong, I am willing to pay more for a Mac versus this because I believe in that. There is an emotional attachment. I'm willing to pay for Havaianas versus Dragon Chinelas. Why? Because there is that emotional attachment. There's a brand. And that's what brands allow you to do. You know? It allows you to do a lot of things. So, before we even talk about voices for your brand, let's fine-tune each of your brands. Come with me. We are going to do a little bit of soul searching today, right? So, building our brand. There's actually 5 things, but for now we'll do 4. I only have 20 minutes. So, purpose, positioning, personality, people. What does that mean? Purpose. Remember si Samaniego who talked just now, actually. He was talking about finding your why. That's exactly what it is. Beyond making money, why does your brand exist? Why did you start it in the first place, diba? Parang ganon. So your brand, you know, how can I make you feel beautiful today? If that's your brand, if it's like, say, you have a beauty vlog, or you have a parlor, or you sell makeup, your brand is asking people, how can I make you feel beautiful today? That's what it's telling people. Diba? If your brand is health, how can I make you feel better today? That's the purpose, diba? Parang ganon. So it helps shape how you deal with your people, right? For now, for the purposes of today's talk, I'll focus on our brand, TNT. We used to have a lot of brands here, but we took it out because of time limitations. So TNT, it's to create connections that spread saya. That's its brand purpose. So how do you bring that?
Ang buhay ay ganyan, pag may ups, may downs. Ang hassle sa mundo, di maiiwasan. But don't be scared, kaya yan lampasan. Alam mo na ang sagot, nasa saya yan. Nasa saya yan.
So, we encapsulated the idea of connections that create saya into a tagline. Yung tawag doon, slogan, tagline, nasa saya yan. Does your brand have a tagline? How do you encapsulate what you're doing now? Think about your business. Think about you. Think about what you're doing now. Can you create in one line what that is? What's your tagline, right? What change do we want to make in people's lives? Capture that in one line and you're starting to have a brand, right? Second, positioning. So what differentiates your business from the others in your category? What's the difference, right? I'm me. I'm the only me. Diba? What makes me unique, right? Beautiful. Everyone loves charts. Venn diagrams. So what consumers want, what your brand does best, that's where the ideal positioning is. You gotta take a look as well. You are not working in a vacuum. You are with a lot of competitors. You have to look at what your competition does best, what you do best, what is it that the customers in that category are looking for. Once you find the thing people want that you do better than competition, that's your positioning. That's where you double down and say, that's what I'm gonna be about. Diba? So people should choose your brand because, what's your brand, right? In TNT, it's nationwidest saya. Diba? So we did this.
TNT combined all of these to create Pet Maloo, the world's longest travel live stream on TikTok Live. Using just one smartphone powered by an ordinary TNT prepaid SIM card, a total of 33 local influencers collaborated and live streamed on TikTok Live. From their hometowns, while on the road, in the middle of the forest, the desert, the ocean, and the crowded city.
Basically, before we go on, it's one cell phone that we passed around from person to person, from Mindanao all the way to Luzon. And that's that one cell phone they live streamed from different places in the country. Just to show na live streaming, di ba? Yun yung torture test ng network. If you can live stream anywhere, you got the nationwidest network. And we were able to do that, and then later on do the longest travel live stream na 24 hours, 26, 27 hours straight for the world record, for the Guinness World Record. Just to show off the strength of the network. Now, remember when I talked about love and respect matrix? So when you're talking to your consumers, when you're talking to your market, your business, even you yourself, some of your content has to be about respect. In this case, it's talking about what the product can do better, mga physical stuff, mga actual advantages, the product advantages. So you talk about that. These are content like help content, myth-buster content, how-to content. Itong yung mga content na yan, that's the one that allows people, when you're talking to them, it gives that respect ratio and brings it up, right? I'll talk about love later. Okay. So basically, what makes your brand stand out, Think about it in your perspective. Think about your brand. Think about you. What is it about you that makes you stand out? And double down on that, diba? Make content about that, diba? 3, personality. If your brand was a person, how would it talk, act, and dress? Here's the thing, brands are like people. They like to wear certain colors. Like, that BDO is gonna be blue and yellow. You know what I mean? Smart's gonna be green, Globe's gonna be blue. So they have personalities as well. So it's about taking that brand and bringing up those certain things, no? Now, sup, Lodi bro, pare, says your brand. I have no idea. It's a confused brand, diba? Now, some brands have actual humanoid representations. They're basically mascots. They have mascots. This is the Pillsbury Doughboy. This is McDo, Jollibee, diba? They already have personalities or people, humanoids or very human-like things that kind of embody kung ano yung brand na yon. For creators, I guess that would be you, no? But for other brands, you have to rely on logos, equity. What are those marks, no? So this is something we did for InLife. InLife wanted to feel younger, so we redid their logo to do that. So you can see that we infused color in it. We made it a bit more modern. We made it a bit cleaner looking, so it made it look. So that's about the personality of that brand becoming younger, right? It's not a total change. It's more of an evolution. Because here's the thing. Brands are like people. And like people, brands evolve over time. KFC logo was not like what you see KFC now, logos evolve. But here's the thing, they don't do a complete change. Yung tao, di ba, kapag mag-change siya na sobra, parang, oh shoot, parang lokaret na siya, di ba? But people grow. So when you grow into the brand that you are becoming, that's okay. But you have to grow, you have to evolve, di ba? So that's what we did in life. TNT as a brand, ano siya, anong tip tayo natin ngayon? Basta masaya, di ba? Naghahanap ng tip yan. I think of all of the different things we've done for TNT, I'll play this one whole because it kind of encapsulates kung ano yung brand na yan eh.
Uy, banana boat! Tara!
Banana boat kayo?
Apo.
Halika, tulungan mo ako.
Tagal pa to.
Basta banana boat break, mag-YouTube break. Ano ba yan? Kanina pa natin ito iniipan, di pa rin lumulubog. Ha? Iipan ba?
So it kind of encapsulates the brand. That's what the brand is, di ba? Parang yun yung personality niya. And it's content like this, yung mga nakakatawa, nakakaiyak, nakaka-inspire, that's what gives love to your brand, di ba? So yung mga content na gano'n. So, is your brand a gentle ate, like PH Care? Is it a fierce boss, like Gynepro? Carrier, diba, is an expert. Condura is like dependable kababayan, you know? So these all have brand personalities. Ano yung brand mo? Basically, sino ka, diba? And the last is people, you know? Who are you for? Why would they care? So, William Morris, your brand. The best brands give their users an identity, diba? You see this in fandoms. There's Army, there's Bloom, there's people who are brand fanatics, diba? So kahit anong mangyari, masaya tayo katropa. That's the brand. But here's the thing. So budget tropa. Sinong kausap mo? You have to talk about that. You have to look at that. And when you do, you make your brand voice heard, right? Because no matter the budget, you see all of this, medyo you're thinking high budget yan, we can't do that. That's all right, because no matter the budget, speak with your brand's voice. So we have these things, diba? Mga TikTok stuff too, that's TNT. And the tools are out there, right? You have AI tools out there. You have Meta for creators. You have TikTok Creative Center. These are all places you can go to create those things. But bottom line, before you even do that, diba? You answer the questions first. What's your why? Why will they pick you? Who are you? And who are you talking to? Right? So purpose, positioning, personality, and people. And that's how you find your brand voice. All right? So that's the starting point before you even go into advertising, before you even go and talk to the people that you want to talk to. Find out who you are first. Find out why you're doing this. Find out who you're talking to. All right? So yun, that's my thing for our negosyo, A Such and Such.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Greg. Before you go, please, I have one question to ask. Since you mentioned kanina, di ba, baka nga yung mga tao nag-iisip dito, naku, kailangan kong budget. Kasi syempre, you're from A Sachi and Sachi, baka isipin nila, hala, kailangan kong mag-hire ng marketing team or someone to help me with advertising. What is your advice for starting entrepreneurs if they don't have yet that dream budget that they would like to use to be able to make that impact with their brand?
All right. The fundamentals, this is the fundamentals, we just talked about it. But to be honest, the tools are so much easier to get now than ever before. even if you're not visual, for example, there's, text to visual, text to video. That's all happening now. You have so many editing tools online. And all of these can be learned. Before, di ba, when I'm growing up, yung tatay ko yung nagtuturo sa akin ng lahat. Nowadays, my son is the one, he learns everything via YouTube. YouTube is practically a university, di ba? So you can learn everything there. Once you learn it there, you can find the tools are all online. You're on TikTok, go to TikTok creators. All of the samples are there kaya. You're on Facebook, go to Meta. Diba? All of their samples are there. All of the best practices are all there for you. So here's the thing, but I know it's tedious. You can always hire people like us. But there's also, we're not that expensive, by the way.
Gusto ko yung may disclaimer, hindi po sila ganun kamahal. So, inquire lang tayo.
Consult lang kami. And, but, but they're all there, honestly. Even if you don't hire somebody, everything's out there. Trust me. Yeah.
I agree. Thank you so much, Mr. Greg. Before you go, photo opportunity, please, together. Thank you so much, Mr. Greg Martin III from A. Sachi and Sachi. Maraming salamat po.